Knowing that the abyss ahead may consume me, that the trial ahead may destroy me, that the torture ahead may break me, that the world ahead may take me. Let us begin. Hello, ladies. Oh, motherfucker.
Hi, how you doing?
Every time.
Not every time. Welcome to the Oddities D&D. I've just turned into Kermit the Frog. Oh, it's a good day. Albert? Yeah, exactly. Our beloved bird. Welcome. Hope you guys are having a great week. Hopefully you had a great weekend. Before we start the game today, we're going to go around and introduce all the players at the table today. We do, in fact, have our beloved rogue cult. They're just having a few camera issues today, so we've got the placeholder of her beautiful facade.
And you get to hear my beautiful voice as well. This is next campaign's voice,
Yeah,
y'all.
I was about to ask, like, can this be your next character's voice?
Oh, you know it.
Next campaign, we're gonna do
I want to
VR,
listen to
you
this
know?
all day long.
We're gonna do VTubers.
I'm gonna need some new vocal cords soon.
Welcome to my
Goddamn.
life. All right, well, across from there, we have Nagheim.
Oh my god, you sick bastards! You killed Kenny! I'm Zanzan, I play Nagheim, your drow wizard.
Up from there, we have Rose.
Hi, 新年快乐.
I don't know if that was French or not, so...
No,
No.
it was not a language. Anyway,
Okay.
I'm Fred.
Hey,
It was Mandarin, I think.
was
Yes,
it?
it was. Happy New Year.
Oh, I love it. Yes. Say it again.
Nice.
新年快乐.
Lovely.
Oh, Fred? Waha, nay?
What?
Waha, nay? It means I love you.
Aw.
Very
It's
close, but yes.
The only Chinese that I know, and it's
And
not
apparently
good.
you
Okay.
don't.
Okay, please, continue.
Last but not least, someone else we love, Viria.
Hey, so as some of you know, this was my birthday weekend, and I'm very happy to announce that I am 1 year closer to being a CMILF.
Yeah. What's a Camille?
Yeah.
It's like a MILF, but with cats instead.
Hey. Oh, I'm
and
learning.
I'm living for it.
Yeah.
Oh, and obviously I play Viria, the warlock with issues.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of issues, who's going to read the recap from last time?
Oh, don't all go at once.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Go
I'll
for
do
it.
Fine. Okay, so last time on the Oddities D&D, the Oddities face off against the purple worm which had been pursuing a pack of howlers across the desert. Nagheim polymorphs the worm into a butterfly, granting the group a brief respite, until one of the howlers bites at it, turning it back. The worm swallows Viria and Rose, but the two are able to free themselves by cutting through it from the inside. The party then formulates a plan to deal with Thorndyke on their way back to Shamel. They decide to stake out Tyrannus, and Colt and Nagheim set up glyphs of delayed fireball to cripple the ship. I gotta get my bowl of food away from my cat. Their plan succeeds, and they are successful in damaging the ship. Tally, I can't read. A few more days pass, with Colt finally managing to acquire a bag of holding, and Viria unsuccessfully trying to communicate with Saphira to figure out what to do next. Colt then suggests infiltrating Tyrannus to leave something on the ship so they can scry on its crew. Before they're able to set that plan into motion, Viria has a vision of Thorndyke in a blizzard. Yay.
Yes.
Yeah, no big deal.
No,
And with
yeah.
that vision, also a voice beckoning them.
Speak. That is not the voice. Well, I'm so disappointed. I'm gonna turn this voice off now.
And I'm back.
Marge.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yep.
Oh, hi, Varia.
It's me, your patron.
We're serious role players, you guys.
Absolutely. All right. So, coming down from that little vision there, what is the plan for the oddities?
Oh, I thought the vision was going to continue. Where are we? We are waiting for Thorndike to return, correct? Or no, he has returned.
Mm-hmm.
Someone
I
with
believe
another
we
brain
were-
cell, rub it on mine.
No, I believe
Oh,
I
okay,
believe we were at the Stupid Lion, that other inn.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were like in our room or something.
Viria, I know that you're just generally pale, but you seem to have gone a bit paler than normal.
Question, and am I still seeing like blizzards and stuff, or am I back?
You're back. Yeah. So the vision happened. It was like that brief, like, visual and the word, and then you're back.
Okay. I might have to lay down or sit or something.
Is everything
Seeing stuff.
okay?
Seeing stuff.
Rose is gonna pull up some pillows and make a cozy nest for Veer and be like, here.
Sit into it and like build a little pillow igloo around myself.
Colt's gonna dampen a cloth with cool water and place it on her forehead and do like his mother used to do and like feel her cheeks and fan her a little bit, looking nervous.
Can we get you something? Rose is
I-
confused.
I
like,
just,
what do we
I-
do?
yeah, I don't know. I think Safiria just wants to speak, so.
That's improvement, I think.
Hmm.
I don't know. Did I not get that? Okay.
So I'll recap the vision real quick. Is that she produced an image of Thorndike. He sat down. A chair was left for you.
Oh.
Speak.
So she might want me to speak with Thorndike. Is that okay?
Is that gonna be possible, seeing as the history there?
I mean, and Nagheim will pull out the map. Well, he literally told Viria to say hi.
Oh, I mean,
Like, literally.
I understand that, like, it's literally possible, but, and he looks to Viria, are you gonna be able to do that if that's what Saphira wants you to do? Is that something that you want to do? Is that something you can do?
It's something I can do. It's not something I want to do, but I think it's something I have to do.
Well, maybe we should go with you.
But
Oh, she's not going alone. Whether we're seen or not, you're not going alone.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I was just trying to be gentle about it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Uh,
Oh, look at the
But-
wood grain on this door frame.
it's nice. Yeah.
well, I don't think we have much more of an option, especially if he's found the shard.
Question.
Mhm.
For Viri,
Mm-hmm.
if we're gonna go see Thorndike, should we try to steal the shard?
You know,
I mean-
I
mean-
know I was really hard up to steal the shard. I still am. But I really think I'm gonna follow Furia's lead on this.
I'm just thinking if like while we're there and you're doing something unpleasant, Cult is really good at stealing. So
I am so good. And this little handy wrist
you know,
pocket leaves an image of what I've stolen for an hour, which I usually forget about.
if we can turn this unpleasant encounter into something productive, that you know. Anyway, just want to put it out there.
Yeah, we could keep that in our back pocket for sure.
Don't know where it is. We don't know if he'll have it on him, or locked away under lock and key, or surrounded by guards, or surrounded by magic.
Literally in him.
Yeah,
It
but
could be
Nagaheim,
inside
you're
of him.
magic. You can find anything. You can find anyone in the world. A shard should be easy, right?
You also don't know if he actually has it yet.
True.
We have 0 information on it.
Oh yeah, and it does live inside the body, doesn't it?
I know what happened when I touched it. Did he
Well,
seem to have some kind of dragon arm when you saw him?
you know what? I should have looked a little closer. I didn't, but we'll keep our eyes on it. If he's wearing a glove on one hand, definitely. If he's wearing 2 gloves, maybe we can suss out a way for him to take it off.
It's oddly something you don't really notice about a person, you know?
And I don't wish to be gruesome about this, but I mean, considering what this person has done to you, and I'm really holding back so much rage, despite my cheerful appearance. I'll take that arm if I have to.
I mean, yeah, just take it and we can beat him over with it now that I don't have a sword anymore.
You don't have a sword anymore?
No, I thought we went over this last, well,
Oh,
not
shoot,
last
did
time,
we?
but 5 minutes ago.
Oh,
Was that,
right,
was
5
that in the
minutes
recap?
ago.
I forget.
No, no,
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't mention
So
that in the
anyone
recap.
just tuning in. So one thing that did happen
level
near
8.
the tail end of last session was that as Viria kept prodding her patron for like information and all this kind of stuff, the patron seemed rather annoyed and kind of took it a little hard on Viria, and she went from a level 12 warlock to level 8 and can no longer summon her greatsword.
This is fine. I mean, do we have any weapons?
I absolutely have my
Hmm,
second sword and a couple of daggers.
I can go buy a
Do
sword
you want
as
to borrow
well.
Vuvu?
Won't. I've seen what that thing does. Is that a good idea?
Oh no, is just an ordinary great axe. It just has a boomerang thing, so if you throw it, it comes back to you.
Oh, yeah.
Not
okay,
Voldrick,
okay.
I'm sorry.
Voldrick's the one that. Okay.
Yeah. I really like Voldrick. I'm not really comfortable lending Voldrick, but you can have Vuvu.
Well, I would definitely feel a lot more comfortable with a weapon.
Well, you can have the great axe, or you can have my short sword. It's martial finesse
Um,
light.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not used to axes, but that does seem like a lot of fun. The boomerang thing.
All right, so I will give you Vuvu. Vuvu is just an ordinary great axe that I nicknamed Vuvu.
This is fine. Yeah, you still have something to run him through with once we're done talking, of course. Since I guess that's what we're doing. Blah.
Do you want a dagger as well?
If
Or a
you've got-
grappling hook? I've got a grappling hook and a hammer.
How do you have all of this?
And he's sort of like looking through the bag that he took from you, and he's like, oh. I've actually been carrying all this stuff around for a really long time.
I You know what? I'm not one to judge. I do have a bunch of torches as well. And a python.
I have a javelin
Any-
if you're interested.
Anything. Yeah, I'll start with the great axe and maybe the dagger so I have a backup in case I lose the great axe, which probably won't happen since it returns to you, but
All right, you can give yourself a dagger, or give yourself. I have 6 daggers, so give yourself 2.
ew, wow,
Is that right?
spoil me.
I have a lot of. Oh no, it's only 1.
Okay, it's fine. I'll have the one. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, for sure. And that leaves me with 2,
Uh,
just in case I have to do some range
Where's
shit.
my... Just gonna unequip my sword.
So what are we gonna do? Like march right up there and say hello? Do you want to go with one other person and the other 2 sort of hang back in reserve and make sure everything's copacetic and we can rush in like the cavalry? Cavalry?
Well, we can... I should probably go on my own, but we have the earring.
I don't like that.
I have to agree with Rose. I would rather you go with at least one other person.
Or what if we ask him to meet somewhere that's not on his boat?
Yeah, even ground.
Cause like you could get kidnapped on this boat. Like the boat could leave and we can't do anything. But if like you meet him on a tavern, like it's more neutral. You can't get kidnapped by the boat.
I can
True.
see
I mean,
Magpie-
I can teleport away. Not far, but...
But what if the boat has like
Well-
anti-teleport magic?
I seem to recall Magheim originally mentioning something about outskirts of the city. And if he wants to talk to you, he will come. And that way, at least we're away from the city.
Yeah.
And if we can find some cover for some of us to lay in wait, ready to rescue.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, well, if a fight breaks out, I'm obviously better with the 3 of you on my side, so... Especially now.
So, what's happening, guys?
I
What?
guess.
Do we want to scout the outskirts of town first?
Yeah, something with maybe like a bit of high ground,
So that we
overlooking.
know where we're going, and then Nagaheim, I suppose, since you've seen him, you can message him.
I can.
Yeah, I'm thinking like something with like maybe a mesa, or like in Utah they've got those big rocky outcroppings.
What's
something with
Utah?
Where
is
I've never
that?
been
not-
there.
I'm
Where's
not.
that?
I'm
Is it on the
not
main
speaking-
continent?
I'm not speaking in my accent right now.
Well, how about this?
Ye-
Since you need to get in touch with him to make sure that this could go that way, maybe let's do that first.
Well, let's ask him if he's open to discussion and potentially murder, but let's not mention that. Never imagined I'd even entertain the idea of just speaking to him, so. What are
Well.
you smiling about?
Oh, I just saw we have a posture check in chat, so I sat up straight.
I assure you, I am sitting up straight.
Yes, as seen in the picture. All right, so what do we want to say to Thorndyke?
Yes, Viria. What do you want? Do you want me to send a message, or are we going to ask somebody to deliver a note?
how
was
about the easy
pretty-
part? Like, what are you gonna say?
Yeah. Hmm. I know you know we know. No, I'm kidding.
6
What?
words.
That's it. Just
I've
from,
got-
you know,
I'm
someone.
counting.
Yeah. No. Well, we can tell him I've gotten his message. And that I'm willing to say hi, as he so explicitly wanted. That we should meet, you know, on the outskirts of town. Settle this.
All right.
So, did you want me to do sending, or would you prefer to send a note? So I can have Albert drop the note off easily. So it's really up to you.
I mean, would you be alright with putting Albert in that kind of
I could bring it back.
situation? Alright.
So either way, it's up to you.
Let's go for that.
Okay.
Honestly, the less contact he has with you, the better. So,
I'll pull out some of my spare parchments, and I'll summon my quill.
Mhm.
And I will just write out a little friendlier version of what Viria said.
Okay.
or eloquent version.
A little bit.
All the eyes are dotted with hearts.
And then... Oh, God.
Kiss, kiss.
I'll leave-
XOXO.
A little gap at the bottom for, you know, like a quick little response. Tie it up and give it to Albert. Albert will grab.
Okay.
Fly off towards the ship because Albert knows what he looks like.
Yep.
And we'll deliver it.
All right.
We'll go to deliver it.
So Albert's gonna stay there until there's a response to bring back. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Albert will kind of hand it to him and then just look at him expectantly.
Can we
Like,
wrap it around a rock and like drop the rock on his head?
already in the bird's clutches and gone. Should have
Alright.
asked earlier.
Shoot.
Now I don't recall what time of day we said it was when we ended last stream. So we'll say by the time Albert gets back,
Mhm.
it's getting, well, it pretty much is sunset at this point. And you do have a response. Simply says, interesting. Message me in the morning and I'll give you the where and when.
Well, there you have it.
This is good. This is good.
It's
No.
interesting, not ideal. As
And-
now he's controlling the board.
No, but
Kind
no,
of.
but we're also controlling because he doesn't know that we have a magic user. He probably just thinks Albert is a bird.
Well,
This is to our advantage.
the nice thing is he does not need to see me. He could see a raven on Viria's shoulder and a black cat that trails behind closely.
That's
good.
true.
That's good.
And then Rose and Colt can stay hidden.
I think Rose should be with you as a bodyguard.
I can look very mean.
Just
I
to
know.
show there's some muscle.
I've seen that.
Flashback to all the gruesome things Rose has done that you've all
Just
witnessed.
fucking bursting out of a worm together like 2 days ago.
Now, since I'm going to be hanging back, maybe we should pick up something a little bit more useful than a dagger. I'm thinking crossbow. I'm
You
not.
want to
I'm
go
not-
shopping?
I can use them. I'm trained with them. It's not as good as obviously my sword, but just in cases,
Something. It would give you more of a ranged
it would.
opportunity. He is a ranged
It gives
mage,
me.
as
It
far as
gives
I
us
know.
all of some more options as to where I'll be when we find out where we're gonna meet.
It's true.
Um,
But
is
we
there-
do have to keep in mind that he might be planning something similar. He does have a crew.
Exactly. But it's options. We want to keep options open.
Yeah, if that works.
But do keep in mind, when I am polymorphed, I will only have communication with Albert.
Hmm.
I can understand you all, of course, but sadly none of you speak cat.
Well, maybe we can establish a code with Albert.
I'll still be able to hear you. I just will not be able to speak.
Well,
Like, what
So-
if you need to tell us something urgently, or like yes, no, maybe.
I
like,
do like Rose's idea. We can have Albert relay simple messages for you.
Yeah, like Albert could like do like 1 pick for
Huh.
yes, 2 pick for no, and 3 pick
My-
for like danger, danger, danger.
Idea would be if I disagree, Albert would ruffle around on your shoulder. But if I agree, the cat might be a little more friendly. And instead of just sitting around.
Aloof.
Exactly.
And what
Maybe
for
a little
danger,
more
danger,
active.
danger?
I won't be a cat anymore.
Oh, fair enough.
So when you become a cat,
Mm-hmm.
will I be allergic to you?
No, because it is but
It's like, how real is this cat?
Oh, maybe
there is a spell referred to as true polymorph, which would potentially cause an allergic reaction. However, this is similar to as if I turned Albert into one. It is all through
Good to
magic.
know. So if I'm around a cat and don't get an allergic reaction, it's probably someone who's polymorphed. Is that what you're saying?
that or a fake creature or a summon.
Interesting.
So,
Right. Yes.
Before
So
the
we've got a
evening is
plan.
up, is there anything anybody needed or wanted to do before tomorrow?
Is it too late to go looking for a crossbow?
No, that's fine.
Ooh, I'd like to find an armory, please. A Fletcher? Do they do crossbows, or is that just bows and arrows? It doesn't matter.
No idea.
No idea. An armory, good sir. I would like one of your finest crossbows.
Okay.
Now that I have room for it.
Do you want a heavy crossbow, a light crossbow, hand crossbow? What are we looking at?
Something with some range. I don't think I can use heavy crossbow.
Okay,
It
we'll
just
go
says
with light.
crossbow or
Not a +2. Come on, you dick.
I mean, if you have one lying around, that'd be fine. We will say light crossbow, I think. 80 to 320.
But you got the price?
I do. I have
Oh.
them right here.
Cool. Mark it up by 15%, and that's how much it costs.
15%.
Yep.
Oh, I thought I had the price. 25 GP. What's 15% of that?
Is it
28.75.
38.75.
28.75.
28.75.
I think that's rough math.
I do the
Please,
hard- I do
people in the
hard-
chat, don't judge me if that was bad math.
the panic that just washed over me the moment I tried to mentally do that.
Let me calculate it. How much is the original price?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna pay 30
Sure.
just to even that out.
I think she said 25 gold and marked up by 15%. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong.
15%? 1.5?
Yeah.
It's 40.
40? Oh, I will pay another 10.
Hang on, that doesn't sound right. No, 28.75.
No, sorry. No, sorry. I forgot the percentage.
Okay.
It's all
I'll pay
good.
the 30 and I'll get myself some bolts.
Hey, there we go. All right, cool.
Special crossbow bolts?
I'm gonna actively spend my evening switching around my spells
Okay.
entirely.
I've got a quick question for you, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume since I can't summon my sword, that just all of the features of Pact of the Blade are like gone. for
Pretty
now.
much. Yeah.
Okay. So taking that into consideration, I might actually, and I mentioned this as we are shopping for weapons, I might take up Colt's offer for his short sword because I could try to bond with it as a hex weapon. It's just that I can only do that with weapons that I am proficient with and that lack the two-handed property. So the great axe wouldn't work.
Yeah, mine's a finesse and light.
Wait, what was your weapon before, Viria? Wasn't it two-handed? It was a great sword, wasn't it?
Yes, but my Pact of the Blade allows me that. But now because I don't have access to that feature, I wouldn't technically be able to use it with Rose's axe.
Oh, well, that's a bummer.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
I was being sincere, but I could see how that
Jason,
came off
that's
like.
a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, suffer more, bitch.
So sorry. That was too
I really
good.
didn't mean it that way.
Oh my god. That was so good.
Sorry.
Yeah, so that's why my great sword was a thing. It's because it's my pact weapon, not just my hex weapon. But now that's why I asked if I still had access to my Pact of the Blade stuff. So,
Well,
yeah.
I'm out shopping. I do best with two short swords, so I'm gonna look.
Well, I can
into-
also shop for another weapon while we're doing this.
Yeah, but yeah, just the short sword for Viria.
Or just, it can be like a normal sword as well. A long sword. I was like, what's the opposite of a short sword? Long sword.
Swords come in two sizes.
Uh-huh.
You know
Yeah,
what?
you can
I prefer a
keep
medium sword.
you can keep a mid sword. Yeah, you can keep both of your short swords. I can find something that'll work in the in the interim. Meantime, I can't speak. I'm too nervous. Fuck.
Well, aside from shopping for weapons and whatever sword you do get, Viria, whatever the price is, just again 15% markup, you're good to go. Anything
Gonna
else? Rose? Is that Nagheim?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm going to actively let you know I'm creating a spell from my spell book, or a scroll from my spell book.
Okay.
It is going to be counter spell. Oh no, inversion. Is that what it's called? Yeah, inversion. So I'm gonna have a scroll of that I can use.
Okay.
Using a spell slot.
Okay. Rose?
Hey, I also have that spell. I think.
Potions.
Okay. What you
How
looking
we
for?
looking?
How you looking?
The ones that can heal.
Right on.
'Cause I'm a potion dealer.
You bet, you bet, you bet. Let me hook you up. Potion of healing. Oops. What kind do you want? Like what size?
Well, how much do they charge on this hellscape?
Sorry, I'm just getting them all right.
That's part of D&D shopping.
Yeah.
I've got my
Okay.
calculator out ready.
Well, this one is easy enough. Because it's easy to look up potions of healing. Not so easy to look up light crossbow. So, You have from the basics 57 gold for a potion of healing. Potion of greater healing is 172. Potion of superior is 517. And potion of supreme healing is 1560.
What's the name of the second one again? Great?
Second one
172?
is greater healing. Yep.
Greater. I would like to buy 5 and try to bargain the price down.
Okay. How many did you say? 5?
5.
5 greater. Bargain the price down. Let's see a persuasion check.
$18.
Excellent. Let's say it is one.
So it's 172 times 5. It's 860. I'd like to bring him down to 775.
Let's see. At 10%, it is 165 each. What does that get you for 5?
65. Can I get 800 instead of 825?
No.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
It's good, but you are a new face, and 5% discount is not bad.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Like 25 for 5 potions of greater healing.
Anybody else?
So this is me trying to be greedy. Can I find a longsword +1 or just regular longsword?
Probably just regular.
Okay. I'm shooting my shot.
Shot. Shiz. Shooting. No, I'm not gonna.
Shot.
Shot is
Shot
shot.
shit?
Yes.
Shot shit. Shot. Okay, so, and that would have been, are we rounding up or down on the cost for the 15%?
Why? What's the normal cost?
The normal cost is 15 gold.
15 gold.
That would be like 17. Like
Yeah. 17 and
something.
2.5
2
silver.
Yeah. 3
Make
silver,
a
let's say.
persuasion check.
Oh. God damn it.
Oh my god. Look how much you
I've
have
been-
extra that you never get to use.
I've been rolling really well since the last 2 weeks, you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. 17 gold, 2 silver,
Yeah,
5
it's
copper.
fine.
I don't-
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll take all of that.
Oh, geez.
If there's a chance to visit some sort of church, I need some holy water.
Ooh, Lord.
No, I have like crap I have to get for spells now. Not a lot. I've a small bottle
Ari,
of booze and holy
did you
water.
burp?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Point of
you hear
inspiration.
I'm so sorry. It
No.
really just came out.
That. Yes. All right. Just because I didn't think of a religious district. Yes.
Cool. I'll look that up and add 15%.
No, it's not a cost. It's holy oil. You just go to a church, say, "Hey, can I get this?" Sure.
Yeah, it's not holy oil, it's holy water. So
Even
I just
better.
need it for bless.
Yep. Walk in with a canteen to a church. Walk back out. Hey, Macarena.
Very much Lost Boys.
Yeah.
I have to say this is one of my favorite things about my mage subclass is my spells, most of my components dealt with.
Yeah.
Just with a book.
I don't need much for my spells. And I have that
Same.
manuscript of Timora, which counts as holy parchment with holy script. So he's been slowly ripping off small pieces of paper from his manuscript that he got ages ago.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, I need bat fur and a piece of coal because I'm out. Bat fur and a drop of pitch or a piece of coal. Or just a piece of coal then. For darkness. but I think that's the only one of my spells that requires components, except for Armor of Agathis, but that's just water, so. Ooh.
So we all good?
I'm good for shopping.
Okay.
Just a quick note, Jason. I gave 1 potion of greater healing to everyone, and
Okay.
I keep 2 for myself.
Everybody add
I
that
put it in
into your
extras.
inventory, please.
Thank you, baby.
I still have a superior healing potion. So you can keep
Yeah,
another greater.
I have a
if you
Supreme
want.
as well.
I have lots
Haven't
too,
used that.
but
Okay. I just wanted you to.
I hoard.
I'd
I just
rather
wanted you to
you
know.
hoard
Oh yeah.
than
I've
not.
got,
Then one day we are short on potions.
I have 4 total. 3 greater.
They don't
and
expire
1
anyway.
superior.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much. Appreciate it. I just wanted you to not be throwing something if you thought I didn't have one.
Also, can I put a bunch of my stuff in the bag? I'm gonna do that right now.
Who's the caretaker?
I was.
You are? Okay.
So I'm gonna. If anyone else also wants to put some of their stuff in the bag, we can do that now.
Could we do it after game?
Yes.
I have a lot of
Mhm,
I'm very,
mhm.
very over. Yeah,
I mean,
it's
I can just throw my rations in. So that way. I'll do that. I'll message you, Ari.
Yes, I'll also add those.
All right.
I'll have Cool.
So, nighttime comes. Everybody can crash for the evening. The next morning arrives. And yeah, it's about, we'll say 8 a.m. by the time you guys get all settled and everything. What's the plan?
Well, I suppose we message him again.
A note, or shall I actually? Wait, do I
Well,
have something
we
prepared?
didn't we want to keep the fact that you were a
Yes.
spellcaster secret. So
Yeah. So notes.
this is
I also unprepared sending. Anyway, that's right. I'm very offensive right now. So I guess we'll, like, Megheim will. Let me remove these parchments that I'm using. Yeah, I'll write another little note. Nathan, just saying, I am ready when you wish to speak. Please fill out the required information. And I'll just have like an option that says location, time, and
so professional.
yeah, like just really nice and super clean. Probably
Okay.
way too clean for Viria, but whatever.
Does it have like a
Wow,
box that
what are
says
you
like, "Will you
implying?
be my boyfriend? Yes, no, check."
Comes
says
back
more like-
maybe filled in.
Maybe.
Is there sexual tension between us? Oh my god.
All right, so this goes out. It's about 9, 9:15 that the letter comes back. And it's filled out 1 hour. The clever tiger. I'll be holding a table for the 5 of us.
Wait, who's the other one coming? I think he's bringing someone, Viri.
Colt looks at
Motherfucker.
Nekheim.
I mean, I had a
Yeah.
feeling he had seen us
He
in the
saw
bar.
us the first time. Yes.
Well, that guy should still go as a cat.
Or
If
maybe he's
anything.
bringing someone. I don't know.
We don't know, and if anything, it might be funny. Or not.
Leading to a whole awkward, oh, should we bring in more chairs situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not funny.
Oh.
But
He clearly
he is
wishes
smart.
to.
He knows I won't do anything in a crowded place.
And neither will he.
There's a chance that he pretty much owns everybody in that bar.
He most
Well,
likely will
or
have
at
the bar
the-
filled.
Very least, he's friendly with the people there, as we've seen.
Why did he have to ruin our plan? It was such a cool plan.
Maybe because the DM thought you'd want to save some spell slots. I don't know.
I was only using one. But yes.
Now I've got these Christmas baubles. I'm gonna crush them up underneath the window. We're gonna superheat the doorknob.
I'm gonna make it happen.
So I'll still have Albert keeping an eye on the outside then.
Yes.
Did you wish me to still take a different form?
Well, as we've said, chances are he's seen you that 1st night.
Positive he watched us or watched me go out and come back with you as a raven.
Yes. So, there's much of a point in hiding.
It was kind of fun being a cat, but
Yeah, it was great being a raven as well.
so
Shall we?
And with that,
Seems like we don't have a
Um,
choice.
Rose is gonna not wear the clothes that she wore the night she was like, we were spying. Like this whole time she's been blending in, wearing low clothing. She's gonna change and wear her real clothes and not try to disguise and blend.
okay. Cool.
Just a note.
Anybody else want a fashion change?
Colt's gonna keep his sort of dusty Bedouin look with like all of his torn up clothes, just so he can hide more stuff under them.
Sure. All right. At that point, the hour has come. You guys are about 3 blocks away. Excuse me.
It's you.
Heading down towards the Clever Tiger. You do kind of give a side eye and you don't see much action going on around the Tyrannus. Heading down into the narrow corridor again, leading down to the subterranean bar. You finally make it into the low-lit interior. And let's change this up. You see inside, most of the tables are occupied with 4 or more people, all in deep conversations. A quick glance around the room finds a single individual sitting at a table with his back to the crowd. There sits Valerian Thorndike, spinning a glass tumbler on the tabletop as he patiently waits for the rest of his party to arrive. He looks casually over one shoulder, raises his glass to acknowledge you guys. What do you all do?
I would like to scan the room
Sure.
for suspicious looking people. Giving us
Racist.
eyeballs.
No. No. Let's see a perception check.
Ooh.
17.
17.
I mean, you guys look strange enough as it is. So you get a few people kind of looking up, just taking stock and whispering between each other. But as of right now, nobody looks too interested in anything you guys are doing.
Do any of them look? Oh, Xander's out.
Just
No
you know
one's
what? It's like, fuck
interested?
this.
It seems like always at like the hour, it's like that time where Xander does turn into a pumpkin at some point, but then we get them back.
You know what? Xander said no one's interested in us. Fuck this.
Honestly. I was like, you know what, girl, bye. No one complimented
Girl,
my
bye.
makeup today, so I said I'm out.
You
Like,
do
we all
look
look so hot and people are ignoring us. I don't think so. Bye.
yeah, does anybody look particularly dangerous?
Me.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Just start looks at Rose. Yep,
Oh.
that checks out.
Rose is on the top at the top of her 5'4" height is trying at least to look the most intimidating she's ever looked in her life.
Yeah. But I would say you don't see anybody like, stitch it up eye and like, tattoo that says cut here, nothing like that.
I am a pirate.
Yeah.
Classy.
Well, can I also take a look around the room and see if I would recognize someone?
Sure. Anyone in particular, or you're just like
No, just
throwing it
anyone,
out there?
anyone from like the time they spent back on my home island.
Sure. Make a perception check.
Okay, those always go super well. That's not too bad. 14.
Nobody stands out. No.
Okay. And I will start walking towards them.
Everybody else
Grab him
following
by the
suit.
neck and squeeze. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Megan will follow behind Viria, but a little off to her right. Just make sure that their presence is known, but not like, words are hard right now, okay?
Sure.
Yeah. Colt's
Same.
pulling some strong Boba Fett energy.
And Rose is pulling that nightclub bouncer energy.
Not the new Boba Fett, the old Boba Fett.
So am I to take it everyone is just standing in the middle of the room, or are you actually taking
No, we're
a seat?
moving
No, we're
towards
following.
the
We're
table.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're just describing the vibe.
In the center of the room,
It
like
was weird in my head for a second there.
We're just standing there.
Yeah, I didn't really have a
Viria's-
comeback for that one.
Vira's gonna move forward looking as like severe and pissed off as she can, but she has slightly trembling as well.
Fair enough. So with that in mind, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'll say Viri probably takes the seat opposite
Yes.
Valerian. And the rest of you follow suit around? All right. So as you all finally get situated, you see Thorndyke give each of you a casual smile.
Valerian Thorndyke. And you are?
And he points to Colt.
Colt's just gonna stare coldly at him. And we'll just say, I'm not the one you want to talk to.
Beg to differ. How about you? You're a little ray of sunshine. What's your name?
Points to Rose.
Oh, I'm just here.
I'm
My name is
noticing a
actually here.
trend. And how about you?
My name is Nagheim.
Pleased to meet you.
I've been the one sending you the messages. It is a pleasure to meet you in person.
Oh,
Takes a quick scan of you.
in darkness we see your truth. Now then, is there a name for this little motley crew you got going on here?
Sorry, I'm just needing a moment myself after he said that.
Yeah, I saw
Like,
that.
yeah.
Sorry, that was Fred, not Rose.
Nagheim will look. No one's speaking out. Nagheim will good. We are the Oddities.
It's a good name. I like that. Well, before we get down to business, got a little something for all of you.
And he reaches into his coat pocket and spreads out like a deck of cards. 4 folded up pieces of parchment. and lays them on the table for everybody. Like, does anybody not pick up on this?
Yes, we do, but we don't react.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
okay.
Oh,
Awesome.
sorry,
Sorry,
I
I
was
was be impressed by a
I
deck
was
of
writing
cards.
Ah,
Awesome. You collect cards. Like, what up?
if it's there to take, I have to.
Cool.
Go.
You open it?
Yeah.
Great. Somebody gets it. Inside, it will say, "Dear," depending on which one you picked, "Mr., Mrs., Sir, Madam, it is with heavy heart that I write to inform you of the untimely passing of your son, daughter, husband, wife, brother, sister. An unfortunate accident occurred on board the Tyrannus and claimed their life. Our deepest condolences to you and your families. They were an honored and respected member of our crew and will be dearly missed. Enclosed, you shall find the wages they have earned up to this point in their contract, as well as the remaining owed for the rest of the year. We can never replace this loss and may not do much to ease your suffering, but hopefully this will award you some comfort in the future. We are forever at your service, Captain Valerian Thorndyke."
That's about 4 of 7 of those I've got to send out.
Colt takes one and opens it, and does it say the same thing?
Yep.
And he just like gives Viria the side eye.
Which we totally can see.
You can totally see it. It's happening.
Very explicit.
Yeah, I'm very descriptive today. And he's just going to like sit for a moment quietly and just like look at Thorndyke. He goes, so what kind of game are you playing here?
What kind of game am I playing? I don't believe I came into your house and rocked the whole boat, set it
Well,
ablaze.
you kind of did.
Really? And when
Yeah.
did that happen?
A year ago?
What are you talking about? The little thing with the rock? In case you missed it, I went home empty-handed, thank you very much.
Yes, and we helped you. We offered you a hospitality and repaid us with what? That?
You don't know half of what happened that night. Now then,
All I know is you killed my friend.
who am I supposed to have killed? Interesting. I know a lie when I smell one. Yes, little ray of sunshine. You look anxious.
Fred would like to not say anything and not be noticed in this moment, but would like to perform an insight check to be like, what the fuck is going on in this dialogue? Who's saying the truth? Do I perceive any lies in this moment?
Go for it.
Go, Perception Queen.
15.
Still not bad.
You don't detect any lies.
No. Okay. She. Rose continues to say nothing.
And who was it who struck down Agnar and Folker with lightning?
You
Was
were
I
there.
imagining that? Yes, and you were there, and I saw you do it. So,
And I got hit.
And he pulls up his shirt and you see a burned scorch mark on his lower abdomen.
Wait,
And I'd like you to make an insight check, Viri.
sure.
Come on. No.
That was almost an 18. Are you kidding
You got a point of
me?
inspiration.
Yes, I'm gonna use it. I was about to say.
Fury's gonna get a little tap though. And have
So guidance. Okay.
Oh,
I'll still roll for the guidance. 8.
Slightly better.
So, you see Thorndyke adjust himself and kind of stare at you for a minute.
Viria, with every ounce of sincerity, I'm going to ask you to recall specifically the events of that night as you saw them.
I mean, you came to me with Agnar. Asked me about the shard. Then when I wouldn't guide you to it, you forced me to. And then Volker intervened, and you struck both of them down as well as myself.
Huh.
I also have the scars to show for it.
Well, I'm sure you do. I saw you get hit just as plain as I did.
By whom?
We're gonna need drinks. Unfortunately, I'm only on the iced tea. I can't stomach since that stuff.
And he signals someone to bring around. Someone comes over. If anybody wants a particular drink, please let them know.
Tea.
Got it. Rose?
Tea.
Tea? Cult? Yellow, green thing? Whatever.
Yellow mustard, toast-it.
I am. Colt's not going to have a drink.
Okay. There is iced tea on the table if you want it. Big picture of it. Viri?
Ale.
Got it. Before too long, and an uncomfortable silence falls between everybody, but eventually the drinks come around.
Well, now. That kind of settles one thing I've been curious about, but,
Do tell.
well, I will freely admit that my intentions for visiting Skjalfell were just to get my hands on that little something you and your clan had in its possession. And I'll go one further and say why. Because you and yours, you weren't doing anything with it. You had an artifact that was worth 10 times the amount of your entire village, and you were letting it collect dust.
It's because it was dangerous.
Well, there are many people out there who pay a very, very fine price for something as dangerous as that, and not let it collect dust. But that's the business I'm in. I'm a purveyor of antiques and the money they fetch. Now, you know, really wasn't chance that I ended up stranded in Skjalfell. We were actually held up in the shale steppes trying to figure out what to do with this little piece of information that fell into our laps. That seems like something fell into your laps as well. Something about the soul of the betrayer. Now, crazy as it sounds, when we asked around to get some information about the folks who lived on the other side of the sea, someone happened to point out that a few of your clan were actually in town doing some business with some of the good folk down in Craghammer. So we found out where they were and invited the good Clanard Rena out for a few drinks on us, and as we got to swapping stories, felt like a good time to press my luck. The youngest on that trip was very interested in the crew. I started telling him about the good times on the open water, seeing all the sights of Exandria, living the life that most folks could only dream of. And I could see he was very interested in tasting that life. And so we made a deal. A deal where a ship would come to shore in need of help. They'd come across some very generous folks, hopefully gain enough trust that by the time we had what we actually came for, no one would suspect a thing till we were long gone. Now, this young man didn't come right out and say it, but he for damn sure wanted us to steal away that priceless little trinket just as much as we did. See, the way he talked about it, seemed like there was someone special to him who was just a bit distracted by it all. And if there was nothing to distract her, well, maybe some of that attention would be put back on him. Now that's how things were supposed to go. That is until that young man had a change of heart. Whether it was the guilt of betraying his clan just weighed too heavy on his head, or maybe there was some whispers about the company that girl was keeping at night. Either way, your boy Folk made his stand. And as much as I don't like to be a violent man, I do not abide double dealers. So yes, I laid some sense into him. Little did anyone realize I was a bit ignorant to the affections of someone else from Clan Ardrena. Your boy Agnar was such an eager little thing, following me around like a little puppy dog, pestering the entire crew every chance he got. As it turns out, he was prone to having some sticky fingers while looking through some of our recent scores. Thought no one would notice when he pocketed a little scroll with some arcane razzle-dazzle. If you'd asked me then, I would have told you straight that the kid didn't have it in him. But I guess when he saw you charging at me, well, I guess he saw red. He unleashed holy hell upon everybody on that beach. And I don't know about you, but my scars, they ain't rarely truly healed since then. Now, I am not a heartless individual. My pain is nothing compared to the loss of friends. And to be honest, hearing that I'd left you and Folk lying on that beach, my crew dragging me away kicking and screaming, that never sat right with me. I'm not one to run away. Now I know I am part of your pain, and for that I am sorry, V. But I say this.
And he raises his glass.
For the fallen, may they find peace beyond the veil.
Obviously, insight check.
Anybody else?
You knew that's bad.
Yes.
And I'm gonna guidance myself first.
Okay.
Same.
Let's see.
Oh,
Pow, pow, pow.
30, 20.
Dirty 20.
Does Viri want in on this?
Sure.
Also, that was some straight up unforgiven speech there. Holy shit. Oh my god.
It's like I've been writing it for 3 months or something.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm so tired, you guys.
Oh.
Advantage.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
No, it's fine. She is very distraught
Okay.
after hearing all of this. So
Won't do that again then. Who got the 20? Rose?
Me.
Great. He's not lying.
Rose is gonna keep her glass on the table.
Okay.
And what is Viri's expression on her face right now?
she is kind of like still glaring daggers at him, but she does have tears in her eyes. She's not saying anything for now.
Rose is gonna say under her breath, "Oh, how dare you!" And then just that's it. That's all she's gonna.
Nagheim would lift their glass, looking him in the eye and go, "May the Dark Lady guide them."
And Colt is just stunned silent. He doesn't really know how to. He rolled a 7. He doesn't really know how to process all of this. He's just sort of keeping an eye on Viria for any sense of like call to action, a signal. He's just laying in wait kind of a thing.
I'll get you to make a perception check, Colt.
Ooh.
And Viria, if she wants to.
Guidance.
Guidance on Viria.
Thank you. Oh my fucking god.
You guys are nervous as shit.
We're nervous Nellies.
Better.
Ah.
54, baby.
Yeah, that's a whole
16.
7.
So you guys are staring at Thorndyke. He's just looking at Viri. No malice. Something along the lines of concern is on his face.
Colt just says her name to sort of snap her out of it.
I'm sorry for your loss as well. But
Viri,
you still took advantage of all of us.
I did. So I could spare everyone bloodshed. Turns out it happened all the same. And you don't gotta apologize to me. I lost out on a score. You lost a friend. It's not equal. But I might have something for you to make up for it. I know. You can't trust a word I've said. You've been harboring something for this whole time. Well, you don't have to take my word for it. You can ask Agnar himself. He stowed away with us when we left. I've been putting the little shit to work, trying to work off his debt.
Agnar's alive.
Indeed he is. But before we tackle that, I hate to say it, but there are more pressing issues at the moment.
And he will place his hand on the table and drag his nails across.
Now, I admit I haven't cut my nails in a good long while. And that's not going to leave much of a scratch. But this here,
And he removes his left hand. And you see deep gouges from a claw-like hand in the table. And I'll say it's about that time some of you realize that you are sitting at the table that you first sat at when you came to this place the first time. And that Thorndyke is sitting where Viria sat. And he casually looks from the scratches to Viria to a very conveniently covered left arm.
Rose is gonna chuckle.
V, what the fuck have you gotten yourself into?
What do you know about the betrayer?
Well, I know this and that about the betrayer. Let me ask you, what do you know about what you're involved in?
Not much, I'll admit. I didn't have much of a choice back then.
Well, alright. Listen to me for a spell. I have been around this world many times over in my life. I have come across artifacts exactly like this shard. Something existing within it. And I will tell you right now, it is extremely rare to find a sentient artifact with good intentions. They offer power, they offer promises, then they start making demands. And if you don't do what they tell you, eventually they start making you do it. You go right, they say no. You go left. You start hearing voices, having thoughts that aren't yours. Start seeing things that didn't happen. And without realizing it, the gifts you were given, well, they reveal themselves to be the curse they really are. And in time, you're not even going to be yourself anymore. Tell me you know what you're doing.
Well, the gifts I were giving were to eventually track you down and kill you. And they have served me well as well last year. Especially now that I have more people to protect.
That's very interesting. To use and kill me because of what happened on Scalfeld.
Yes, what else?
What you were told happened on Scalfeld. Not
I
what
saw
happened.
happen.
See what I'm getting at? Now, what's to stop these things from turning on one of your friends and saying, oh no, now they're in our way. Maybe they did something. It's
I've
a
been allowed
dangerous slope.
to help my friends so far.
It seems like that arm is a little bit bigger than just a stone.
Well, I found another shard. What are you getting at?
How many shards before you stop being Viria?
So what? You looking for these shards now, is that supposed to help me?
I'm of the mind that we help each other. I just want to know that you're getting into this with a straight head, and that you're not being taken advantage of by some ancient thing.
Her name's Saphira.
Yeah, Saphira Shadim.
What do you know? The Cobalt Soul didn't know much about her.
She's an ancient white dragon from years beyond. I know she did something to piss off her clan. Something so bad that they, well, how do you put it? Stole her soul and stuffed it in a rock. Years later, rock gets tossed around, people using it for good, some for bad. Rock gets shattered, spread to the winds. Lo and behold, people come along, they collect them, put it together. Razzle dazzle time. Seems like this time it's you who's putting the pieces together.
It showed me she loved someone, that her people were against that.
Much like you loved and lost.
Which is why I don't see much of a problem with that.
If you don't see the problem, then we've got an even bigger problem. Because you got something living in your head right now, giving you little gifts, which is all well and good for now. She might start taking those gifts away.
She already has.
I mean, you're just making my job easy here now. So she starts
pal.
relating to you. She starts saying, hey, you lost someone you love. Look at me, I lost someone I loved. See how similar we are? Let's help each other out. And then she gets starting to do stuff to you where you don't want to do. And, not to bring it back around, but doing stuff like killing innocent people on a boat. That doesn't sound like you.
Well, that was all me, was it? That was all me, my idea.
Was it really?
Then why would she push me to speak to you?
Well, that brings us to why the rest of us are all here. Now, we're not gonna do the do-si-do about you know, I know, he knew, she knew kind of thing. You know what I'm after here. It's the same damn thing you're after. So, what do we do about that?
I don't know whether to trust you yet.
I don't know that I've earned it yet.
No, you haven't.
Well, I know for a fact that I've been known to compromise on occasion. If you're sure you got this shit under control, I'll trust that. And I don't see no reason why we can't both walk away from this a winner. Now, the asking price for this item is gonna cost you. Like I said, it's worth quite the penny. But I'm willing to let it go to the tune of 100,000 gold. And that's with considerations for past transgressions and any ill will I might have caused you. Believe me when I say I do have higher bidders in the wings. But I do like the sound of both of us walking away happy. You pay your fee, you get to head home to Skullfell with another pet rock. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I head back out tomorrow morning. Y'all feel like working together? You meet us at the border before sunup. You meet me there, then we'll haul ass to where X marks the spot and we get ourselves a treasure. That's my offer. As a bonus, I'll let Viria board the ship. You can have a one-on-one if you desire with good old Agnar. Now, I don't expect an answer right now. Y'all are a team. You talk it amongst yourselves. You could send your little bird friend over my way with a response if you like.
Well, I know you won't leave before then.
I haven't got what I came for yet. Good seeing you all.
Why does she have to pay to talk to Agnar?
And he stands up and he lets the rest of you explain that one as he leaves. And shortly thereafter, the rest of the bar fills out behind him. And you guys have the place to yourself. And we are going to take a quick break.
Whoa!
So,
oh, I wish you could see my face right now.
well, we kind of do. I think it does look like it does on the screen. Just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, oh, pretty much. It's
Yeah.
identical to that right now.
Awesome. All right, everybody, hang tight. We're going to take a quick 10-15 minute bathroom break and get some water so I don't have cotton mouth anymore. That was a lot. And while we're on our break, you get to see the lovely emotes created by Nicola Nora for our subscribers out there. And you get to see the fan art. Not the fan, why do I call it fan art? It is the official, extravagant, beautiful art made by Chuck Monty, our beloved cult. Stick around.
Shucks.
We'll be right back.
Bye.
welcome back, everybody. Now, before we get started, I think this needs to be an appreciation post for a quick second. I called out Rose for enjoying a very sumptuous looking burrito. She corrected me and said it is not a burrito, sir. It is in fact a tortilla with Nutella. Good Lord.
How do you want to do this?
I mean, come on, can we
By
please?
chewing is how I'm gonna do this.
I'm going back through Twitch chat right now and just seeing everyone pop up. And
Oh,
this
yeah.
is great because I was like not looking at it whatsoever.
Yeah.
Just like this entire time. So great.
All right. So you guys are alone, left to your devices to converse and contemplate and talk amongst yourselves about all the things that just transpired. Away you go, kids.
Viria's just gonna reach for her ale and take a very long swig. And yeah, she's pretty close to like just downing it in one go.
It's about that time the waitress comes back around, brings another round for each of you, as per instructions from Thorndyke.
I will mention this. There are two main reasons why. One, why I trust him, and one, why I do not. Well, I should say it's one reason for both. I believe he is a follower of Shar.
Or he just knew your
Most
what was
don't
that
even.
prayer?
It was a way of greeting. But most do not willingly speak it. And most also never in their life will see, and they kind of will pick up their cane and start twirling it in their hands. A symbol of Shar. Put it back down. She is the goddess of secrets. But she is also the goddess of thieves.
I mean, we can't trust this guy. Like, at all, right?
I do not, but he was
I
not
don't like
lying.
him.
What? It's... and, you can refer to the still of me. As Colt just, like, furrows his brows, raises them, furrows them again. He's just trying to, like... He wants us to go with him into the desert to find this thing, and he's gonna charge you 100,000 gold pieces for it? Did I get that correct? Good.
Ah,
Also, no one is finding it weird that you can only speak to Argar if you pay the 100,000. That's so strange.
no,
I don't
no,
think that's what he implied.
he was including it that before, most likely before we would set out.
Yeah,
They
it's
could
more
have
of
a one-on-one
bonus.
conversation.
But if he had good intention, he would like very talk to Argar regardless.
He is.
Yeah.
Rose didn't understand it this way, so she's arguing it.
Yeah.
Okay, no, thank
He-
thank
he
God.
was-
I
he
just
was
want to
like
make sure that
bonus.
that Fred actually knows. Like, we all good.
It is. It is a conversation that no matter what will happen.
I don't know anymore.
Oh, Albert's
I
back.
think we should trust him. He pat me on the head when I took over the notes both times. He's got great penmanship. That says a lot about a person. Oh, look, a fucking worm.
Not another worm.
No more worms!
Yummy, poof.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's gonna be your call, Viri. But
I don't know if my call is the right one anymore, Rose.
I mean, if the call is to bash his head in, I'm cool with it. If the call is we go with him for the shard, I'm in. And I don't think we need to make a decision immediately in the next 5 minutes, so we can think about it.
Well, how are you feeling about this whole dragon business now? Like, I mean, I used to be jealous of you and Nagheim being able to speak with your gods, but if your gods are playing willy-nilly with your abilities, I don't trust Thorndyke.
A dragon's not a god,
I mean,
but
large presence. That, as much as I don't trust him, he seems like the dragon's kind of making you do things.
that was the deal for.
This is something I've wanted to mention. I've been thinking about it since you've gotten the claw. If, with the dragon in your head, and what I personally believe is part of you now, physically, if you ever decide to not follow through, you will need safekeeping. And this is wild, but there is somebody who can hide you from the dragon.
I don't know if the dragon can do much right now,
Well,
except take away these powers that they gave me.
the dragon is a part of you. I believe, at least. And this will be crazy, but a reason I stayed a follower of Shar for so long is because she is the all-knowing of the in the dark. She is the goddess of secrets. I think if you ever felt like it, by worshiping her, she would be able to shield you from the visions and potentially help separate you.
This is too much to think about right now. I don't really know what to believe anymore. Certainly don't trust Thorndyke, but
Here, just take
He
these
says-
pamphlets.
just take the fucking sharp pamphlet, Viria.
Not even.
Maybe we should
Not-
get out of here. At least you can start thinking about, you know, have a clearer mind in a place that's not
I think
clearly Thorndyke's.
yeah, I don't know.
Can I do something?
Such as?
I would like to cast a spell. Can I look at Viria and can I cast Detect Evil and Good?
Sure. What would she have to do?
It says it's concentration up to 10 minutes. For the duration, you know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. Similarly, you know if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
There it is.
So I'll say Virya, do you let this happen?
There is no role for it.
No, I know, but it's just like a personal thing.
Fair enough.
Would Colt tell her what he's doing?
No, he just sort of looks over at you, his hand very close to yours on the table, and would cast the spell.
Well, she's very, she's not really focused on whatever the other three are doing at this point, so, like, I'll let it happen mostly because she wouldn't even notice you doing it.
As far as I can tell from reading the description of it, I don't think you'd pick up on anything, no.
Okay. Other than her, I mean, she has a celestial background. Is that a thing?
Oh yeah, well, I guess that.
SMR
yeah.
Celestials.
But
yeah.
just, yeah, like a tinge of that. Okay. Oh, good to know. He seems a little bit more comforted after he just sort of whispers a word and moves his hand and kind of nods to himself.
I'm reading the fibers of your essence. Don't look at me.
What was that voice?
Okay. Well, that's a comfort.
What is
Go ahead.
what is a comfort?
Oh, there's nothing evil around. Which is good.
Wait, we were questioning that?
I was just, I just had to double check.
What did you think there was something evil about this spot in town? This is funny because I can't see your face right there.
Yeah. You're gonna have to double down on the miming stuff.
Yeah. No
This is a
miming.
radio show.
It's all voice work.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some sand in my throat. We should go back to our place of residence and maybe have a good long think about all of this. And he just sort of gets up and brushes off his pants and hops to the doorway.
All right. So is everybody following suit?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say seated for like a few seconds longer and just like finish the other pint and then get up and leave.
You chug it back as quickly as you can, trying to get it down, and you do get that like throat bubble that's stuck like right in the esophagus and just doesn't want to go up or down. It's just there, so you kind of got like the little bit of husk going on to your speech for a little bit. But as everybody gets up, you leave from the clever tiger to go to the stupid lion. I'm so smart when it comes to naming things. And you guys are back in your rooms. A little less lavish than what you would have at the Clever Tiger, but that's what you get. So, what are some of the topics of discussion for you guys now that everything has happened there?
Fear is not really saying anything.
Yeah, Cult's sort of in the same kind of silent paciness of someone who's obviously very, very concerned, but doesn't really know how to proceed.
Rose will break the silence and say, I'm assuming we've been silent for a little while. So, this silence is pretty cool and zen. But I think we need to make a decision because the whole thing is by 1 tomorrow, if I understood correctly, right?
My sunrise.
Oh, my God, it's even sooner than I thought. So very, what are you thinking? Any thoughts?
Well, that I don't fucking know who to believe, what to do. Last year's been what? Complete lie? Like I thought I knew what happened, but can't even trust that.
Well, from personal experience with living a lie, you just have to put one foot in front of the other and just keep moving. But I should point out a very glaring issue. We do not have the money,
We don't.
so you are going to have to get a hold of that crystal first.
Anybody who would like to make a history check. I'll say
Guidance
if
on
you're
some.
proficient.
I am proficient.
Can I roll for shits and
So that's
giggles
a
anyway?
30
You can giggle and shit all you like.
That's a 33.
That
Oh, you shit like a monster. Look at that.
18. Oh, beautiful.
A 1.
That's
Love
not
it.
even a natural one.
No.
that's a 3.
Yeah. The gods
an
were
earned
saying
one.
no.
Yeah. 18 total, but I think Nagheim takes this one.
You bet, you bet. Well, both of you come up with something actually. Cult, your first instinct when it comes to money, sizable money, is to think, I'm fucking rich. But you know that you have had plenty of conversations with tens over like the weeks you spent organizing the family's finances when your family left. That tens made it very, very clear that your adventuring expenses are not the family's expenses. Even with that, if you even like brought up the idea, well, we could get a second mortgage or something like that, lean on the house, what have you, take some stuff from stocks and bonds, blah, blah, blah. That would sink all the hard work you guys have done to reestablish your family as secure and profitable and to be trusted. So that's the only way where like the only place your brain goes to is your own family fortune. However, Nagheim, the last time you guys went on a gig like this, the Cobalt Soul flipped the bill for you guys. Now, they've paid in the past. They might pay for this. Conditions would probably apply, but it doesn't hurt to at least ask.
Was going to be my other option to bring up, but yeah. But yeah, we could ask for aid in the money, but you can also keep in mind while we are out there, we'll not have his full support with him.
I didn't catch that last bit. I'm sorry.
He will not have his full support with him. So, we can either try to take it from underneath his nose, actually ask for aid in paying, but we do not know what strings will come with that amount of money. Or, once we have it in sight, we strike.
So if we get financial aid from the Cobalt Soul, they might want the shard itself.
I feel like they want to see where this goes, and Aviri would be just an experiment for them.
What if there was a way, magic or non-magic, that we could stop Thorndyke from getting the shard? Like a sleeping pill, maybe.
He doesn't want the shard. He is offering to pay for it.
No, but I mean,
not
like,
not
once...
to pay for it, but for us to sell it. Sorry,
Like-
Sell it to
to
us.
sell it to us. Words are hard.
Stop it.
And then we are free to do what we wish with it.
But if you touch the shard, like you absorb it, right?
That's what happened the first two times, yes.
So if you touch it first, then he can't sell it to anyone, not even us.
I'm pretty sure he would be there to make sure that I don't get my hands on it first.
There is still always an option that he may not have control over what he chooses when the time comes.
I have an idea.
You know how
Have
I feel
you-
about that.
I have an idea. Have you ever heard the tales of Montana Jones?
No. Goodbye.
So,
We do it so we can see that blood.
Yeah, we're forcing you to expose your pajama pants.
So Montana Jones, it's a story of this explorer, right? And he finds treasure and everything. And in one of the stories, there's a trap with the treasure. So he replaced the treasure with a bag of caltrops. So what if we had like a gem replacement made, and before he found it, had a switch. You absorb the gem, the shard, and he gets the fake gem, and he doesn't know. And then when he tries to sell it to us, we're just like, no thank you, we're good.
As
And
much as
then
I'd like to screw him over, I don't know who to trust at this point.
well, you can
Also-
trust us.
Rose,
Yes, I can trust the three of you, that's it.
we
But
don't... Sorry.
before I go and... That's the thing, as much as I don't trust him, what if he's not lying about this? I'd rather stop absorbing shards for now, figure out what the fuck is going on. And above all, I think I have to speak to Agnar. He was there that night, he would be able to tell me what happened, really.
Well, a wise man would say, and I'm not saying that I'm a wise man, but if you want to stop absorbing shards and investigate this further, find out who means what to you, I say we go to... Albert! I love you. Shut up. I would suggest the Cobalt Soul Row. They have the knowledge that can back us up. They have the finances.
Yes, and there isn't much left to do but accept Thorndyke's offer for now.
Yeah, he's got a lot of irons and a lot of fires, it seems. And as much as I don't trust him, I'll have your back. I will put a fucking dagger through his eye if I need to. You just say the word.
Thanks. Well, are we all on the same page then? Should we contact Kieran Sari and then agree to meet with Thorndyke tomorrow?
I think yes, but you should try to make sure you speak with with Agar before we get to leave with Thorndyke, if possible. You know?
If that's the case, you would have to talk to him tonight or today.
Because what if we're headed in a trap and we don't know?
Maybe ask if Curiosity has any agents here. Maybe someone to back us up.
We should also make sure we have the funding first.
Perhaps Cult in Nagaheim, you can make contact with Kieran Sari, and Viri and I, we can go see if Viri can talk with
Agnar.
Agnar. Sorry, I keep saying it wrong.
It's all good.
Agnar.
You just learned the name, so it's all good.
Ragnar. Like, no.
So is that the game plan?
I don't know if you all remember, so I will remind you. As I said earlier, I do not have the spell prepared. So I cannot send a message to Kiran Sadi until tomorrow.
Can we find maybe someone who can?
If you have the money for it.
Magic shop, find a saving scroll.
Well, there was the brass beggar. We can go there, see if they know of a way to do it. I'd rather confirm with Kieran Sari before we do anything else. That includes speaking with Agnar.
Yeah, I don't have the funds for the shot, but I have funds for at least one sending scroll.
Yeah.
Is the brass beggar open?
Yeah, I'll say 2 hours go by, you definitely get a scroll of sending. 460 gold later.
I got that.
I can pay for part of it since it's my bullshit we're dealing with.
460 you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's split it down the middle, 230 each.
All right.
Oh, your friends were bartering. I'll let you do that if you want. Persuasion check.
Ooh la la!
Oh, I want to do that.
Yeah. Are you both proficient?
I'm proficient.
Yeah, you are.
I'm
so-
proficient in intimidation, which I never use ever.
I'm also
I'm a-
proficient in that, so.
Yeah.
So I'll say whoever wants to take advantage, you can roll.
You want to give me advantage on persuasion?
You got that advantage. It's yours.
Perfect.
Let's see it.
Guidance.
Yeah, baby. 24,
fuck
and
yeah.
then D4. 28.
Oh, fuck yeah, baby.
I'm back, baby.
Okay. So yeah, you've worked. You've bought some things from this shop before. The guy recognizes you. Oh, be pleased. And yeah, you get it for 400 gold.
200 each. Is
200
his
each.
mom's bead curtain fixed?
Oh, it's a little fucked up, but you know, we make do.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm still in the wheel.
Alright. He just gives the scroll of sending to Viria. I believe you can cast it. We discussed this for mechanics. As long as you have
Is
the
it a?
amount
I think
of-
it's if you have the class used. Is that, or is it any?
I go with
never
anybody.
used scrolls.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I've used
I'm like,
it in
I'm
the
not very.
past.
Yeah.
You have to match, like, the what's the word called? So you have to match the spell DC. So let me see. A second level DC is 13. So
Ooh,
what's level
actually,
Fully.
because you're down to level 8, might be.
Yeah.
let me see. It's level 3 or 4 for sending.
I'll say this: if you feel shaky about it for whatever reason, you guys can always wait until you're back at the stupid lion again, and you can just have Nagheim do it for you.
I can probably do it. I have a spell
It is-
DC save of 14.
It is a third level spell. So let me see.
Because we know how good I am at talking.
Mm-hmm.
So do uhs and ums count as
Oh, yeah.
It's the spell saving throw DC for third level is 15.
Fuck, no, Nagheim has to do it.
You're better with spells and magic anyway, Nagheim, so you're
Well,
used to it.
I don't need to make the DC because it's one of my known spells. I just use the scroll.
There you go. All right, one problem down.
God, that's a lot to say in 25 words or less.
I'm counting.
Well,
I can't see your fingers.
Yeah, well, we can recap what we want to say.
yeah.
I'll count for you.
Yeah, let's.
So the
So-
important thing first.
We've made contact. However, the
However's
crystal-
one word.
Yeah. The crystal is behind is behind a
Paywall.
100,000 paywall.
Nagheim got confirmation that they would foot the bill, and they just took the money and ran.
I thought
Apparently.
they were like thinking, but then just.
Yeah.
I was thinking, and when I looked up, I was like, why did it get so quiet all of a sudden?
You have 14 words after paywall.
Yeah.
Could mention
Can
that we're
the-
bringing it, that we are offering to bring it. I can't fucking talk tonight. We're offering to bring it back to the Cobalt Soul
I was gonna say,
in exchange for them
can-
covering the fee.
I was gonna say, can the kobold cover the cost in exchange of the crystal? I think that's 25. I
You
lost
have
count.
two more. You have 2 more words.
Pretty please.
Please, Daddy. Please, please.
Thank you. I will use that because I don't remember everything that I said. If everyone's in agreement.
So, response comes back.
Get fucked!
No.
Checks out. Seems like in character too.
Yeah. I have to have some fun. All right.
You mean you don't usually?
It's been a stressful few weeks.
We're a nightmare.
Yeah, so a reasonable amount of time goes by for such a request before you do get a response. Oh, wait, make a persuasion check as well, please.
Oh.
I'll say, do you...
Here's some
I'm
guidance.
gonna,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
giving myself guidance.
That's about it. Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna say like,
And-
can I assist? But I'm not sure how I'd be able to assist.
An
the
18?
mental-
Oh,
There you go.
done.
So, a response comes back.
If Miss Viria Ardrena is willing to leave the remaining shards with us once her quest is complete, then yes, you may inform them the Cobalt Soul will provide their funding.
Viria. They will. However, you cannot touch the shards because they will want them at the end of your quest.
He didn't say you can't touch them, just when you're done.
Yeah, but she absorbs them, so we kind of lose it. So like, we can't give it to them if they're inside of
She
her.
might have a way.
But even
don't know
if she
that.
I'm just
Even
saying,
if she absorbs-
you're putting like things in there that I just don't want you thinking like you can't do this or that when he didn't say those specifics. So,
Well, this is good news. If anything, I'd rather owe the Cobalt Soul money than owe Thorndike money.
Yeah, fair enough. We could work it off. I would rather work
Yeah.
for Kira and
Also, the Cobalt Soul likes us.
And to be fair, I do believe that they wish to acquire these so they do not fall into the hands of others, but also allows them to research it. So, this is a guarantee to aid them in preventing something much larger and far worse happening, as if and prevents it from falling in the hands of some terrible person wanting power.
All right. Guess all that's left is speaking to Agnar. But also, wonder if the dragon's gonna be happy about it.
I would say try not to think about it too bad.
Well, see, that's the thing. I can't really think about anything else right now. It's either that or, you know, just yeah, pleasant thoughts all around.
I will be praying for a moment of respite for you. Hopefully, Shah may be able to give you your mind a rest.
Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Me and all. I mean, I think Tormar does that. I'll help that guy.
I'll take all of the prayers I can get, if that's what you want to do.
So, what's the plan?
We're going to, I guess, talk to Thorndike and say that we will have the money,
Okay.
but we have to go somewhere. We have to go to Western with the
Oh.
shard.
We
Talk
can
to
put them in
Thorndike.
contact. Yeah.
Well, but the reason I say this too is also because I was gonna cast ceremony
Who's getting
on
married?
Viria.
Oh.
It does not have to be marriage.
What?
So-
Why are we talking about marriage all of a sudden?
Because he said marriage, but I can dedicate her for 24 hours towards Char. And all it does is it gives her a D4 to saving throws.
All you gotta do is come every Sunday at 7 p.m. to
Not
service.
even. This is literally
Why
just
are
me
you-
trying to give
Why
her...
are you slipping me these pamphlets, Nagahan?
You know what? Fine. No
Stop
D4 for you then.
Sacrilegious
No
person.
ceremony. Fuck that. You can
Why?
raw dog your fucking saving throws then. Good luck.
It's what I've been doing so far.
And failing.
Yeah, I'm still alive, am I?
Why is there a Tijuana Bible in these chick bags?
Opens the bedside table and there's a fucking like Shar Bible. at the
King
end.
James Shar Bible. Okay, so you're casting ceremony on.
Apparently not. She does not
Oh,
want it.
okay,
So
all right.
she does not get the D4.
You do what you want, boo.
You've already said no. I ain't doing it.
All right.
I-
So, are you guys heading over to the ship now? Is that what I'm picking up on?
Yeah, should we do it now or should we do it tomorrow morning when we meet him?
Well, if Nagheim's not needed, they would stay back.
Well, I'll say this. I mean, you're heading over there to talk to Agnar, correct?
Yeah,
Is
I
that
would
the plan?
I would want to speak to him before I agree to team up with Thorndike.
Sure. So I'll say because he's there, once you've talked to Agnar, if you still want to continue working on this this effort with Thorndike, then you can while you're there.
All right, then we should all go, I suppose, or we wait until tomorrow morning.
I will say though, tomorrow morning, you probably won't have time to talk to Agnar.
Mm,
Yeah, get it over with now.
right, yeah. Rip off the bandage.
And can I don't know. I'll go. I've got guidance. So
You're going
I
with?
could also, yeah, I'm
Yep.
going with for sure.
Anybody else? So yes or no?
Like I said,
Are we all
You're
going
staying?
together? Or
That's a question. Are we? I'm going.
I mean, if we're all going, I will. But if someone's
I'll
staying behind,
go alone if I must. It's a personal decision you can take.
Right.
Okay,
So-
what are you doing?
Raise your hand if you're going. Oh, Chuck.
Oh, fucker!
No, I know you're
And
going.
he's
You're going.
Fine.
Everyone?
I am staying back to do
There we go.
prayers, so
I'll hang back with Nagaheim
you
then.
might
There
get
we go.
bored.
No one stays behind long.
And we're within 500 feet of each other.
Yeah.
Are we?
Are we? Stupid lines to the
Tyrannus.
I'll say sure. Why not? I don't want to make this difficult.
All right, cool.
Somebody will map it out and say, well, technically it's not. I don't care.
We're not that big.
Yeah. It's if you're in another city. I'm like, no. So we're good.
Cool, cool.
All right.
Let's go, Chatterbox.
Boom. And walking down. Oh, nope. Never mind that. That's a different thing. You guys head down the dockside boardwalk towards where you know the Tyrannus is waiting for you. And you see the plank leading up to the main deck along the dockside. You do see a couple of armed individuals standing around, making sure no one's skulking about. But as they see you both approach, they both nod and step politely to the side to let you pass by. And as you make it to the bottom of the plank, you see someone at the top whistle in a way that I cannot whistle. And eventually Thorndyke does appear at the top. Waves you on up.
Welcome back. So, are we talking
Here to
deal
speak
or are we
for-
talking with Agnar?
I'm talking with Agnar.
Right this way. I didn't catch your name. What is your name?
You don't need a name for me.
I do once I draw up the contract, smartass. What's your name?
Contract? Right. Oh, just call me Colt for now.
Easy enough. Colt, feel free, roam around here. Very, you're with me.
And he leads you down towards the doorway. You've been on this ship plenty of times. You've inspected up, down, every which way. Thorndyke has even been nice enough to kind of educate you a little bit on ships this size. So you vaguely remember what the layout is. So he's taking you to the stairwell that leads down to the undercarriage there.
Colt, if you want, you can stand nearby here. I don't mind, but we're gonna give these two some private time if that's all right.
Did I go with them under the decks?
He's just calling to let you know.
Okay. Colt says in the earring to Viria, it's like, let me know where you're at in the ship.
Will do.
And the emergency code word is help, and I will come running.
In the earring, Rose goes, "Good luck, Fairy. You got this."
Point of inspiration. No. It's very sweet, though. Point of sweetness. So, as he takes you down the stairs,
Now I'm gonna hang back. Apologies if I don't let you go the whole way without some eyes on you.
I'd rather you hanging back. So.
Then here's where I stay.
walking down the wooden steps from the main deck to the berth below. The interior is dark, save for the sunlight that snakes its way from the exits to the decks above. Heading towards the rear of the ship, you see row after row of hammocks gently swaying with the rocking of the ship. Now, near the rear of the space, you do see about 7 crates of varying sizes. I'll get you to make an investigation check. Very low to see.
I'd like to mention that as I'm moving through the ship, I will describe everything to Colt through the earring.
Sure.
Just so that he knows. 18.
18. You walk by, and the lids aren't on them just yet. But as you get closer to the proximity of it, you just kind of glance over and you see wood chips filled inside. You see cloth. You see, well, you smell something between burning wood and cooked pork. And you see 7 varying sized bodies in coffins. And it's all positioned right next to where the great big fireball blast is now repaired. Now, entering the rear of the space, you see a set of double doors that lead to the captain's quarters. The door to the right of them is left slightly ajar, where inside you can see a collection of tables with assorted maps, compasses, and a large globe within. The door to the left is also ajar slightly, and from within, you can hear the soft sounds of someone rifling through pages, occasionally interrupted by the sounds of a pen scratching along parchment. And as you open the door, you see seated with their back to you a young man with long red wavy hair tied back in a ponytail, dressed in an ordinary tunic with short sleeves and a silk turquoise scarf wrapped loosely around their neck. As you take your first step into this small space, the creak of the floorboard gets the young man's attention.
Having a little bit of trouble with this translation. I might need your help deciphering some parts of the text.
What do?
I'll just inhale very sharply.
As he slowly peels his eyes away from his work to look back at the person he thought had entered the room, you see his face turn to shock and disbelief as he realizes who is standing in the doorway. I'll get you to make a perception check.
I'm good at those. 10.
He's searching for words.
I'll just walk over and hug him.
What is your AC?
16, I believe. Yes, 16.
What you didn't perceive was the dagger he was reaching for as he slashes out towards you.
I'll just take a step back. The fuck?
Why are you here?
I thought you were dead.
You were supposed to be dead.
What are you saying?
Hang on a sec. Because he's got a follow up to that. Come on, D&D Beyond, don't fuck me. No! You're ruining my moment, D&D Beyond. Come on. Got it. Hold on.
This is why we support an open OGL.
Nice. There we go. Let's see. Make a dexterity saving throw, Viria.
Okay. 19.
Excellent. So, he crushes the scroll in one hand, and through the dagger, as a focus, you see a lightning bolt blast out towards you. You do make the save, so you take half of 31, reduced again because of your resistance. So that would be, we'll say 15 down to 7, and we'll say 3 points of that goes into your armor. And I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Well, I take 7?
Yes, 7, and you can add
then,
3 of
yeah,
them. Yep.
3 of, okay. Cool. 15.
You make the save. You are not frightened.
Can I move forward and I suppose tackle, so grapple him?
Go for it. Is it a contested strength check or something?
Yes, I do believe so. He gets to pick either acrobatics or athletics.
Oh, okay. Let me see
And
here.
I roll strength.
We'll say add 6 to that and should be good.
Nat 20.
Ooh. Oh. With
21.
27 though, he beats it.
Fuck! God damn it!
He is a bit taller than you. So,
Yeah,
But it's
I
natural.
will. I will lurch forward and just go. What the fuck are you doing? Try and tackle him.
and because he succeeds, he shoves you out of the way and tries to run out the room.
Through the earring, I'll tell Colt, I don't fucking, this could have been a trap, whereas like it's just like a jumble of like.
He's gonna go to follow the directions that she had given him.
For sure.
Post haste.
Excellent. Well, as Cult is running towards where he saw Viria and Thorndike go down, Agnar is running, trying to escape. Viri looking around to see where he's going, I'm assuming. Both of you hear,
The fuck are you doing? Throwing around that rasdas on my ship. What the fuck?
as Thorndike bellows out at him.
And Colt will bellow, traitorous cur! Just because I wanted to say traitorous cur.
All right.
But he's still going towards Viria,
Fair enough.
or where he thinks Viria.
Yeah, I'm
would be.
pursuing.
All right. So, Theater of the Mind. We now see Cult at the top of the stairs, Thorndike at the bottom of the stairs, Viri at the rear of the ship, and caught between all three of you is Agnar looking around which way to go. What is everyone doing? Besides rolling for initiative.
Oh, are we rolling
Oh,
for
shit.
initiative?
Yes,
Let's
please.
roll for initiative. Okie dokie.
And this is going to be Theater of the Mind, folks.
Yeah.
Nice.
25, baby. Natural 20. Oh my god! It's Christmas up in here.
I don't fucking know what's going on.
I don't even
I
know
was
if it's
almost
possible.
a 19, and then it like slowly freaking turned to 1.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
And
While you're rolling, Rolls will have the help signal through the hearing and turn to Nagami and be like, "Should we go? I heard help."
Nagheim is. There's no earring on Nagheim's ear, and their eyes are rolled back, and they are in a full trance.
all right. So, first up is Cult. What are you doing?
How far away? Estimate.
How close do you need to be for what you want to do?
Depends on whether I want to use a crossbow or my mentor's hand.
Okay. With a dash, I'd say you'd be able to get up to him if you want to get up close and personal.
Well, I don't really know the situation, so I'm going to
Crossbow it up.
try out my new crossbow.
Hell yeah. Go for it.
Is a sneak attack? Does he know I'm there? Oh, I just yelled traitorous curse.
Yes,
Damn
you
it.
did. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I could say, like, you could hold your action if you want until someone's up close.
I kind of want to... I don't really know the situation, so
Sure.
I'm just going to try to stop this
No worries.
person.
That'll hit. 7 points of damage?
Yes.
Excellent. All right.
And I get another... Because... Oh, no. No, I don't. That's
Okay.
only when I'm using my weapons.
Okay.
I'm just... This is me stalling.
Right on. All right. So with that, Thorndyke is going to look at the situation and he's going to run right up to Agnar, pull out a blade, and level it at his chest. And he is going to hold his action. Next up is Agnar. Agnar, looking back at Viria. That's not what I wanted to do. What the fuck? 4. I see. Okay, so fuck that. Because that doesn't work. Oh, what has he got? What has he got? What has he got? Yeah. I'll get you to make a strength saving throw. Please, Viria.
8.
Let's say, don't you have counterspell?
You
do,
take
but
12
I don't
points
know what
of
this is.
lightning damage.
Can't. Okay, this is a spell. Can't I counterspell it?
You can if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my reaction to do that.
Okay.
Sure.
You see him lash out with lightning once more and see it fizzle as you just extend the dragon claw hand to sizzle it. To sizzle it? Sure. Sizzle it. Fuck it.
Sizzle it. Yes.
Sizzle that bitch.
And your eyes
just-
glow ever so more in the darkness of the back room there. And he just looks panicked because he's never seen you do something like that before. And it is your turn.
What are you doing? And again, I'll start walking towards him. And I will take the dodge action.
Okay.
But my longsword is going to
Step.
cover in frost as I use my bonus action to use my gift of the chromatic dragon feat.
Okay.
Wait, do I still have it? Hang on.
I don't know. You tell me.
Level 8. Yeah, hang on. Yes, I still have it.
Okay.
Fuck. Okay. And yes, so this will give me an extra D4 cold damage to my weapon attacks.
Cool. And that's it?
And yeah, she looks angry, confused. But yeah, I won't do anything except dodge whatever he throws at me if he throws something at me.
Okay. Are you up close or are you at a distance?
Well, how far was he? I would stop maybe 10 feet away from him.
Okay, he would have gotten about 30 feet away from you, I think.
Okay, so I would use 20 feet of my movement to get up.
Okay, fair
next
enough.
to him.
All right. With that, top of the round, Cult, what are you doing?
Seeing how she's behaving and that I've kind of, I guess, have an ally in Thorndyke, I'm gonna cast Bane on A-Dog. What's his name?
Agnar. Yeah.
Agnar. I was like, Aldar?
Childhood friend that Viria thought was dead for all this time and you don't know his name?
Dude, what's your name?
daddy. Don't you fucking forget it.
Oh, sweet daddy.
All right. So Bane, is there something I have to do? Charisma save?
Let's see here.
Yeah, Christmas save.
Okay. Ooh, it was a natural 20, went to a 4.
Fuck yeah, baby. You know what? I'm also gonna put it on Thorndyke. I still don't trust him.
Okay.
It says up to 3 creatures of my choice are
We're on Viria too. Why not?
Yeah. And that's they get a minus D4 to attack and saving throws. I will remind you, I have my little.
A 15 saves on Thorndyke.
Okay, so just on Algar.
Gnar. Damn it.
Right.
I don't have a camera, my dude.
So,
Does so
is that
much.
your turn? Or are you staying put? Or are you moving?
That is, I believe, Bane is an action.
Okay.
That is an action. So I'm going to use my bonus action yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next up is Thorndyke. He holds this action again, but he says,
Kid, this is a reckoning you had coming. Stand down.
and that's his turn.
Caroline,
Yeah, go for it. What are you trying to perceive?
that's too much. I'm trying to see if Thorndyke believes that this kid did something that he's got to pay for.
Oh, yeah, he does. That is confirmed. All right. Now,
Good.
it being Agnar's turn. Let's see. What does he got? What does he got? What does he got? Yeah. He is going to... Ooh, he is going to try and run sideways. So he's going to go away from the crowd like T from where Viria and Thorndyke are. And he's going to cast Spider Climb on himself and try and escape through one of the portholes kind of thing and out the side.
Counterspell.
That just happens with anything below 3rd level, right?
Yes, I do believe so.
So this is
4th level.
hilarious because Thorndyke will take an attack for one thing. Oh, Jesus.
That's it for spells.
So that'll be an 18 to hit, and it definitely hits.
Bane!
And with Bane, what does Bane do for Thorndyke?
Thorndyke
If it's-
saved, so nothing.
No. Does Bane was hit
Minus
on?
4.
No, hold on.
Oh, not Thorndyke. Oh,
Thank you, Agnar.
egg.
There we go. So does his hit do anything to Agnar?
No.
Okay.
Thorndyke's fine.
Yes, he is. Very fine. But Agnar does take 11 points of slashing damage as he gets his attack of opportunity. And it's hilarious that he goes to spider climb up the wall. And it's kind of like that scene from like the Full Monty where the guy says, I can do a backflip. And he runs up the wall and BAM! Hits the deck hard. And he is prone right now. Viri, it is your turn.
I am going to kind of like yank him up by the collar and I'll just kind of like shake him going, explain yourself now. And yeah, pretty much like just yells like, we mourned you, I thought you were dead, what the fuck is going on right now?
Okay. Make an intimidation check.
Can I scream, you owe her an explanation,
Oh my
and
gosh.
double that intimidation?
Double the intimidation. Why double?
Oh, like assist you mean? Like a
Give her advantage,
give
or
me advantage.
I can roll an intimidation check, either or.
Between you and Thorndyke and the wings, yeah, I'll say go for it.
So I'm rolling, or do you want
Yeah.
advantage?
No, Viri, because she's the one doing it.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
go
another
ahead.
one.
Oh!
Okay,
So
well, do I
13,
roll
so-
anything against it?
I don't know.
It's usually
Wisdom save.
How
like,
did I
is he
used to do this?
frightened? How would we?
yeah, wisdom save would be good. I used to do this
Sure.
in my
Or,
old campaign.
I
but
mean, if
can't
he wants
remember
to
what we
lie,
used
he
roll.
can do a deception check.
10.
But,
All right. So you've got him. You're yelling at him. He's looking like all around the room. He thought he had friends in this place. Now he seems to be surrounded by people who just want his blood. He's finding it hard to find the words, but yeah, he just kind of looks at you.
For once, I was to be the special one. Not you, me. Not Folk, me. And you had to
What are
try
you
and
on?
take it away from me. I know what you did.
what did I do?
And that is his turn. Cult, your turn.
Hold my action.
Okay, what are you holding?
If he manages to wriggle out the way of her grasp and gets the upper hand on her, he's just gonna shoot him with his crossbow.
Okay. Next up will be Thorndyke, and he will be by Viria's side. Again, sword at his throat. And we'll say because the intimidation check... Nah. Does the 19 hit you, Viria?
Yes, it does.
Okay. You get 5 points of piercing damage. And... Oh, that's fucking insane. No, what the hell was that? Not a
rolled
D100,
two
a D10.
D100s,
Yeah. Jesus, you're dead.
Okay, goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
So 5 and 7 points of poison damage as he stabs you with his poison dagger.
I'm going to use my reaction and
I w-
half that with my Gift of the Chromatic Dragon feature.
Okay. That half's poison or the slashing?
The poison damage.
Okay.
Yeah, reactive resistance. When you take acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison damage, you can use your reaction to give yourself resistance.
Okay. Colt, make your roll. Thorndyke's going to make his. Oh, yeah, he hits.
12, but no, yeah,
That would be sneak attack.
Would it?
And 12 hits.
Because, yeah, I'm right.
Oh, I don't need to use love.
23.
21 to hit, please.
Oh, I thought you did with your 12.
What?
Are
Do I
you-
get advantage?
You don't get advantage because you're doing it at range, but you still get the
Right.
sneak attack
Yeah.
because someone's within 5 feet.
You
Oh.
hit either way, it doesn't matter. So we'll do the first damage there. So that's 23
Okay.
points of damage. And he takes an additional 8. 6, 7, 8. All right. He is not looking good.
And Colt's gonna shout in a questioning manner. Furia?
Don't kill him. I want answers.
Agreed.
All right.
And you can move along.
Great. Whose turn was it? We just did a whole bunch of like, hold my action, do this, do this.
It was Agnar.
Yeah, he
Okay.
just attacked me.
Right. Viria,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Yeah, quick question. So the poison damage, was that the 7? So
Yes.
Do I take 3 or 4? Are you
3.
rounding up or down? 3. Cool. Just wanted to get that out of the way.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm out of spells for now. Let's see. So I don't want to kill him, but My eyes will glow, and I'll give him another like firm shake, and I'll just go like, explain yourself, and send a mind sliver at him.
Ooh, what does that do?
Display. So he needs to make an intelligence saving throw or take a 2d6 of psychic damage. Wow, okay. Never mind.
What happens on the save?
He just doesn't take anything, I suppose, since it doesn't mention that he takes half, so.
Okay. You see him kind of wince and just stares back at you. That's your turn?
Yeah, that was my action.
'Kay.
I will take my bonus action to use my arm to reduce oncoming damage of a successful melee attack against me.
Okay.
The charged reaction. So I can hold my bonus action as a charged reaction. Doing so allows you to use 2d6 to reduce the oncoming damage of a successful melee attack against you.
Groovy. Cult, you're up.
He's going to, I suppose, hold his action again, just in case Agnar gets the upper hand again. But he's going to summon his deepest orcish past and just scream it's again at him. You owe her answers! And intimidate.
Yeah, go for it.
I have barely used this the whole game. Now I'm like, intimidate.
Yes.
Woo! 27.
Yeah, he crits. Crit fail.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gauging the situation now, and he kind of knows like he's kind of fucked. Whether that's good or bad.
I know it's a natural one, but still banned.
What does that do?
You have to minus 1d4 off of that.
Sure,
You'll have
we'll
to
say it's a
continue.
-4 now. Why not? All right. So after that, Thorndyke is up, and he's just holding firm. In case he does anything mischievous, he's going to react to it. Agnar at this point kind of takes stock around him. Intimidated by your friend Viria. Looking at Thorndyke like he's just been betrayed. Looking at you with venom.
I saw you sneak out of his tent, you bitch! And
I will get everybody within range, which is 20 feet. Cult, I don't know if you were 20 feet in range.
In my theater of the mind, he's sort of standing up at the top of the stairs, or at least down a couple of the stairs.
Okay.
And then it's stairs and then a hallway.
I
and
think
he went
you'd
off to the
probably
side.
be out of range if that's the case. But Viria, I will get you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
No, he doesn't
19.
roll for this, does he?
Excellent. Ooh. Ooh, all right.
Oh, there's only one subclass of wizard that allows you to protect yourself from your own AoE spells, so...
Which he doesn't.
Ooh.
Agnar is lit up in flames. If you made the save, which you did, you take half the damage. So that'll be 16 points of damage. Same with Thorndyke.
Since it's been a turn since he daggered me, I'm gonna use another reactive thingy majiggy to
Okay.
half that further,
Okay.
since it's fire damage.
And as the
Reactive-
flames kind of lick up around you and Thorndyke, both of you engulfed in flames, you watch as your friend's eyes just roll back in their head as the flames take them. And now he's just searing in your hand. Dead.
Yay. I'll just kind of like slowly and gently place him down. And I'll just look up both the Thorndyke and Colt.
Colt slowly starts walking down the stairs, taking his coat and batting out the flames.
Thorndyke sheathes his sword.
Is Thorndyke looking rough?
No.
Is Viria?
Oh, she's pretty, she's pretty good. She's got a few burns and cuts and scrapes, but nothing, like, dramatic.
You see him try to start to cast, and then the milky smoke just sort of fades away off of him, and it's like, fuck him out anyway.
So, Thorndyke will look at the body of Agnar. He'll look back at you, Viria.
I don't rightly know if I have the proper words for this particular situation, but I'll give you a moment to say your goodbyes. You can find me topside when you're all ready.
And he'll slowly walk back up to the top of the deck.
Viria was just going to stay quiet and look at Agnar's corpse and just start crying.
Colt will kneel down and look at Agnar, and then look back up at Viria. He did it all? He was the one?
Oh.
And he's going to take her hand and stand up and just like bring her into his chest and like put his arm around her and just hold her.
He can feel her shoulders just jump a bit as she silently just cries against Colt.
And they take a moment, he strokes her hair and just lets her unleash the torrent of tears.
I loved him so much, Colt.
I'm so sorry. Must have been a lot easier to hate Thorndyke.
Yeah. Let's just get off this ship and tell Thorndyke we'll meet him tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Just give me 1 second. And Colt's gonna step back towards where... No, he wouldn't know. He wouldn't know that's there. Okay, never mind. Colt's gonna follow her outside.
All right. You guys head back topside. And you see a lot of the crew kind of gathered at the far end, because once they heard the explosions and everything going off there, they kind of hightailed to safer ground. Most of the boat crew that takes care of the ship is on the deck away from the danger. The only ones who are on top of the deck with all of you are the boarding crew. So just so you guys know, like, even Viria can confirm this. When Thorndyke was at Skellfeld, whenever he was in the village, he had like his crew of people who knew how to like shed some blood. So that's the boarding crew. The people that she met on board this ship they're not fighters. They're just people who maintain the ship, and that's about 30 strong, and they've been there for a good little while. And Viri, that perception check you made before for seeing if you knew anyone in the bar when you guys went, you don't need to make a roll. You see a couple of familiar faces from the usual boat crew that are still with Thorndyke. And there's Thorndyke, just leaning up where the exit to the ship is, trying not to make too big of a fuss about you guys coming up, trying to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of quiet, whatever you need. Do you guys approach?
Yeah, I'll walk up to him and I'll tell him tomorrow then.
Well, as ill-fitting as this timing is, we're gonna have to make this a little bit more official.
And he kind of waves over someone. And you see a bald man in very light robes kind of walk over. Ugly man, not this. Ugly man.
Are the robes light yellow?
No. But I will get both of you to make a perception check if you like. Brilliant.
Dirty 20.
Brilliant. Natural 20.
Ooh,
all right.
That's my girl.
So, this individual comes over, just dapping away the light little bit of leftover ink that's on the page. And you do see a typical contract laid out about this is the contract between Captain Valerian Thorndyke and, scribbled in, the Oddities, being of sound mind, blah, blah, blah. And he's put in nameplates for now, so to speak. Nameplates? Whatever. So there is Viria, Ardrena, Nagheim, Cult, but enough space to put an actual fucking name in there. And one more for Rose. He'll let you guys kind of fill in Rose's name for her. I'll speed up the process just a little bit and say that you're confirming that the Cobalt Soul via Kiran Sari are going to be footing the bill. So he'll add that in where it's needed. Price is $100,000. Services are to help you guys find the missing shard that's in wherever it is. You get the shard. He gets payment next time he goes to the Cobalt Soul. Sign your name on the dotted line.
I would just look to Colt to ask him if he's all right with all of this. I can do that myself.
And he just like
Oh.
rolls his eyes at her. It's like, always with it by yourself. Always in just keeps sort of like
Okay.
cheerfully chiding her as he signs Cult. He
The
doesn't
more
sign
things
his
change, the more they stay the same.
Shut up, you.
Look, Thorndyke, you and I, as far as I know, we're even Stevens. If you pull any shit, I'll cut your fucking throat. Intimidate. No, I'm just kidding.
Try it.
Oh, I'll try it. 21.
He seems not bothered.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Through the earring, I will confirm with Nagheim and Rose if they're good to go
Good
for
idea.
working with them. Except Nagheim probably doesn't hear it.
Yeah, well, I think we're good here. Nagaham is still meditating. By the way, is everything alright? I thought I heard someone ask for help, but yeah. Anyway,
We're fine.
Oh.
We'll explain when we're back
okay. When are we leaving?
tomorrow morning,
Cool. I'll make the beds. See you later.
if I'm not mistaken.
I'll make the beds. Fucking
She's
Every little bit. Yeah.
she's just chilling. So I'll make your bed, make it comfy. No, you just lost someone dear to you.
You don't know that.
That's what I said. I don't know that.
All right. So, what you guys perceive. Oh, and you do get a copy of the contract. What you guys perceived is that as this bald individual walks back to store the documents, you see on the back of their head a tattooed.
Oh my.
And that's it.
Thorndike probably knows the thing from that guy.
Yes, I had to
The whole
piece together what
crew.
you were saying. I'm like, the what and the what now? What is this code? Oh, yes.
This was an aside. Yes.
I mean, your
Yeah,
friend
this is what-
has tattoos on her head.
And
You can stay here as long as you like, but
I'm sick of this ship. No offense, so we'll take a leave.
I don't blame you. Early. See you on the outskirts.
Walk off.
I follow suit after a long, glaring look. And a wink.
Winks at you, yeah.
With his one good eye. Oh, shit, it was the wrong eye.
Is he just blinking at me?
All right, so you guys head back towards the stupid lion. Every time I say it with such disdain.
No
It
regrets.
almost sounds like it's a joke name, but it's
Yeah.
not.
The
Yeah.
Well, it is,
stupid
but-
lion.
Yeah.
All right. And before long, you are back with your crew.
Hi.
I'm just gonna walk over to like one of the beds and just like, ugh.
Do you want a midnight snack?
Some
I made
barbecue,
some
maybe?
Waffles.
Some chicken wings.
Also, that guy is still meditating, but maybe they'll get out of it when they smile.
Colt's just going to sit next to Viria and take off all the extra clothes, and daggers hit the floor, and the crossbow comes down, the sword belt comes down, and he just rubs his face and looks over his shoulder at Viria. It's like, do you want to tell him or shall I?
Go ahead. I'll tuck it out.
And Colt proceeds to very simply explain the situation. Due to some interpersonal relationship issues. I said simply. I didn't
picked-
follow through with that at all, did I?
The most complicated word. Sorry.
Fine, you're showing off that rich boy eloquence.
Old friend got miffed, decided to kill everybody on the beach.
Oh.
He cast a very large fireball and incinerated himself.
That
Because he was
explains.
too angry at the world to live in it.
Oh no. Rose will shuffle next to Viri and give her a awkward side hug.
Yeah, Viru will just kind of like heavily like lean into Rose, just stay there.
Rose will pet your hair and just be like, Can we do something for you?
No, it's okay. You already do a lot.
Really?
And Colt will just lie down. Not spoon Viria, but lie down and just stare up at the ceiling.
Cuddle puddle. Cuddle puddle.
It's happening.
It's happening.
A very long arm comes in off screen, reaching for Nagaheim. Nagaheim just slaps it away.
And then we just lay there in tranquility.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So,
Curtains.
it's hard to go to sleep after something like that. And there comes a point where the exhaustion does not care whether you want to stay awake or contemplate things. It just knocks you right out. It kind of helps that you have the nice, relaxing, dulcet tones of a half-orc, half-elf snoring by your toes. And that you have that fresh baked bread scent that just seems to emanate from Rose's armpits as you kind of spoon in with her a little bit. Nagheim doesn't give a shit.
I wish
But-
my armpits smelled like bread.
Oh, me too.
Me too, in real life.
But eventually, you fall asleep. And whether it's a blessing or a curse, the next day does seem to come rather quickly. And with it, you are a level 9 warlock. And in your excitement with this newfound kind of ooh la la, still not there yet. And that's where we're going to pick up next week.
Oh my golly gosh.
Oh, next week we're gonna wake up in a cuddle puddle.
During the night, Colt will have gone and scooped up the trancing drow.
You would not have it time to blink before a dominate person spell would be hitting your brain
Oh boy.
if you tried to scoop up Nagheim.
This is
Just
their
falls
villain
to
arc.
his knees.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Emotional damage.
Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew.
All right. Well, we are going to be back here next Sunday, same time, same channel, all that fun stuff. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for being in the chat. We love seeing you guys chatting away in there. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And yeah, as we always like to say at the end of our show,
Have the
Have
safest
safe.
of
Have the
sexes.
success.
Fireball.